you help extract that, right? Because I assume most students, that's probably how they're going to feel, whether they truly are diverse or in that, that instance, maybe they don't feel it. So as an expert, as a, college admissions consultant, like what sort of tips, advice do you have for anyone that you work with or don't, to extract that introspection?
Well, when I start working with students, and I think most of my colleagues do this too, we go way back, right? Because if you and I talk about your story, for you, it's normal because you're living it. I, as an outsider, as an observer, as a spectator, I see things that you cannot see.
Mm-hmm.
For example, I was working with a student who was of um, of Greek descent, but had a very Anglo sounding surname, last name, right? So, but he was very proud of his Greek roots. And, growing up in a wealthy environment, going to a wealthy school, he never thought about that. It wasn't an issue, right? The fact that he was of Greek descent. But it wasn't until we started talking and really digging and saying, oh my God, when my fellow classmates were going to play soccer or golf, right, or whatever, my mom was sending me to Greek school on Saturdays to learn Greek, right? And even though, yeah, I'm in class with all these kids and we belong to the same social class and we play, squash and all that stuff, the fact that I'm of Greek descent gives me that diversity that some schools are looking for, right? Because there's, even in when I think about the African American community, for instance, Black is not just Black, because the way a Caribbean American experiences America is very different than the way an African American experiences America,
Mm-hmm.
right? African Americans have been here for generations, as opposed to, a Caribbean American student who's been here for maybe one or two. The way they experience America is very different, even though on the outside, they're just two Black students, right? But that's important. So there's diversity within diverse groups, right?